Good morning, friends. Hi, it's Mimi here. It's time for Reading with Mimi. The other day I read you a story. It was called Willie's Adventures. This was a book by Margaret Wise Brown, and in this book there were actually 3 little books inside of it. Yesterday's was just a delightful story about Willie feeling a little lonely and wanting to have a pet. Today's story is called Willie's Pockets. Do you ever keep anything in your pockets? How do you feel about having pockets in your clothes? Turn to someone next to you and tell them, what do you feel when you have something in your pocket? How does it make you feel? I know. I love having pockets. What do you put in your pockets? Okay, I'll wait. I heard some funny answers. Okay, before I start, let me see who's here. Just wave to me. Mattia, can you wave to me? Good morning. Say hi to your daddy, Eric. He's my friend. What about Madeline? Good morning, Madeline. I saw your grandma Bridget the other day. Morning, Henry and Sam. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple days. Zara and Oliver, how you doing? Hi, Iris. Good morning, Hannah and Noah. Good morning, Samantha and Benny. All my friends are here. And Kayla and all your class. I hope you're all here with me, too. I can't wait. What do you put in your pockets? I can't wait to find out. So we're going to start our story, written by Margaret Wise Brown, illustrated by Crockett Johnson. And I have to tell you, when I noticed the illustrations, it reminded me of Harold and the Purple Crayon. And I just went on my phone and checked who is the illustrator. And guess what? It's the same illustrator. So if you like the way these pictures look, you might also like the fun little story, Harold and the Purple Crayon. Okay, let's get started. One day, Willie got a new suit. It had 7 pockets. These pockets, 3 pockets in the coat and 4 in the pants. Hey, that's a math problem. How much is 3 plus 4? I know, Oliver. That's very, very easy. We're doing math, aren't we? Here's a picture of Willie. Maybe that's his dad. And here's a picture of Willie standing near the table. What are these all for? Asked Willie. To put things in, said his father. But what shall I put in them? Asked Willie. You'll find plenty of things to put in your pockets, said his father. And off went Willie's father to work and left Willie with the whole day ahead of him and 7 empty pockets. What to put in them? What do you think? What should Willie put in his pockets? Okay, did you make some predictions? What do you think he's going to put in? Here's a picture of Willie walking around the room. And here's a picture of him outside with his kitten. Willie walked around the room. He put a lump of sugar in one pocket. Is that a good idea? But then he got hungry and ate the sugar. That's funny. And his pockets were empty again. Then Willie walked out of his house. Outside was his little kitten. He tried to put the kitten in his pocket, but his little kitten wouldn't stay there. Why not? Why wouldn't the kitten stay there? Right. That's how animals are. So Willie's pockets were empty again. 7 pockets, and all of them were empty. I wonder what he's going to do next. Bzzz. Can you make that sound? Go ahead, you make it. Bzzz. What do you think is making that sound? Right. Did you say a bee? Oh, it could have been another insect. Willie caught the mosquito and put it in his pocket. But the mosquito bit him, and so Willie threw it out, and his pockets were empty again. Willie walked down the road to the edge of the river. There he met an old man who was fishing. What have you got in your pockets? Asked Willie. Fish hooks and grasshoppers, said the old man. What have you got in your pockets? Nothing, said Willie. Why do you think the old man had grasshoppers in his pockets? Right. What do you think, Henry? Here's a picture of Willie again and the old man in his boat. What's the matter with you? Asked the old man. 7 pockets and all of them empty? I don't know what to put in my pockets, said Willie. Put your hands in your pockets, said the old man. Willie did. Is that a good idea? Do you ever do that? Do you ever put your hands in your pockets? But pretty soon Willie needed his hands, so he took them out. And his pockets were empty again. Pockets, said Willie. What good are 7 empty pockets? And he sat down on a log and he thought of all the pockets in the world. What do other people put in their pockets? He thought of men's pockets with money in them and handkerchiefs, and of big kangaroos with little kangaroos in their pockets. Can you think of different people who have pockets and what they keep in them? Okay, take a minute and turn to someone next to you and tell them what you think they keep in their pockets. Okay, I heard some good answers. Here's a picture of him sitting on a log under a tree. And of big boys with marbles and knives in their pockets. And of his mother's pockets with safety pins and pieces of paper, keys, and handkerchiefs. What? Did I hear keys? Yeah. These are my old keys from back in the old days. I collect keys, so I have lots of keys. I do arts and crafts with them. And did you say safety pins? Mimi's been sewing a lot of face masks, so I have lots of safety pins to use. And making flower pins, so I put my pins, safety pin on the back. And he thought of soldiers' pockets with bullets in them and handkerchiefs, and of postmen's pockets, and of sailors' pockets, and policemen's pockets with whistles in them. Whistle? Look, Sammy. Here's the whistle we found the other day. It was in with my keys. Your dad said that was his when he was a lifeguard. I'll keep it here at the house. You can have that. He thought of all the pockets in the world, and they all had something in them. They all have handkerchiefs in their pockets, said Willie, and so he went home to get one. What's a handkerchief? Have you ever heard of a handkerchief? It's kind of an old-fashioned word. We don't use it as much these days. Ask your parents, what is a handkerchief? And he put it in his top pocket, in his top front pocket. And people have things that they like in their pockets, said Willie. He went down to the beach and picked up some little yellow shells. And Mimi picked up some shells, because I live near the beach, so I have lots of shells. I love shells. And a useful cork and a piece of green bottle glass. Yeah, Mimi saves corks too. It seems like Mimi has a lot of things, doesn't it? I use them for my crafts. He put all these in his 2 back pockets. And people have things that they need in their pockets, said Willie. Here's a picture of him bending down. So he found a piece of string and put it in his side pocket. And sometimes people have things to eat in their pockets, he said, watching a little squirrel climb a tree. Willie reached down and picked up some nuts. Do you notice squirrels out getting nuts? Then he climbed up a tree and picked an apple. And he put the nuts and the apple in his other side pocket. And you know, Mimi has an apple. Hey, apple for the teacher, huh? An apple's a good thing to carry with you in a pocket. Why would an apple be a good thing to carry? What do you think? Sarah, why is an apple a good thing? Oliver, do you agree? Okay. And something to play with, said Willie. He looked all around. There in the long grass was a little green shiny marble some boy had lost. So Willie put it in his pocket. And pockets are to keep things in, said Willie. Then he remembered a gold medal that his grandfather had once given him, and he went home and put that in his pocket. He put the gold medal in a pocket that had a zipper so he wouldn't lose it. Was that good thinking? Yeah, so when you have something special, you don't want to lose it. So find a special place to keep it. Then, just as the sun went down, his father came walking home. "What have you got in all your new pockets?" he asked. Oh, I wonder what he's going to tell his dad. Is his dad going to be surprised? "They are full," said Willie. And he pulled everything out of his pockets and showed his father. And he gave his father one of the seashells to keep. "What have you got in your pockets?" asked Willie. And his father showed him all the things he had in his pockets. And he gave Willie one of his keys for his very own. "It unlocks the front door of the house," said Willie's father. "Don't lose it." Then they both put their hands in their pockets and went for a walk. And Willie's father taught him to whistle like a bird. Look at Willie and his father. What do you notice? What do they have in common? What else? Hannah, what do you notice about the two of them? Benny, what do you think? Yeah, the father and son are walking down the street. They're both wearing a hat. They're both whistling. They're both wearing a suit. And they both have their hands in their... That's right, their hands in their pockets. That was a nice little story. Did you enjoy it? So, think about that today. Look at what you're wearing now. Do you have pockets in what you're wearing? If you do, can you put your hands in your pockets? If you don't have pockets, maybe something you'll wear later. You might have your PJs on. Those don't always have pockets. So today you can draw a picture of Willie and all the things he puts in his pockets. Can you make a little collection when you have time? Look around your toys, look around your house, and see what kinds of cool things do you have. You don't have to put them in all in your pockets. You could draw a picture of them, or you can line them up and put them in a row and look at them, and maybe write a little story. What would you call it? Things that are fun to put in my pockets. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day, so draw me a picture and write me a story, and I can't wait to see you next time. Love from Mimi. Bye.